My topic is consumer perception towards the toothpaste. When we come to the abstract, we all know that buyer or consumer is a king. So the buyer is a king. The statement has a deep truth in it. Today, the success of any firm depends on consumer satisfaction. To satisfy the firm's customers, they should know about the behavior and preferences of consumers. In these cases, the consumer understanding is a very difficult task due to technological change, innovation, as well as changes in lifestyle. Respond to these changes and completely successful. The study focuses mainly on understanding the effectiveness of the brand in toothpaste category and external factors such as senses, socio-economic factors, and other product qualities, etc. When we come to the introduction, the first thing you do in the morning is brush your teeth using the toothpaste of your own choice. We all believe that good teeth condition makes your smile more beautiful. Tooth is one of the most important part of our face, and maintaining the overall oral health is a matter of beauty concern. Everyone wishes to smile bright confidently, which actually keeps one healthy in all phases of life. So, regular brushing is considered as an important thing not only because of confident smiling but also to maintain the oral health. So, it is recommended to brush at least twice a day to maintain a hygiene mouth. Irregular brushing also leads to many dental plaques and other mouth infection and diseases. And above above all, it is extremely important to maintain the oral microflora of an individual. The modern toothpaste has all the components which is enough to maintain the good oral health of an individual, and also wide variety of flavors and aroma along with the different brands of toothpaste attracts people and encourage them to brush regularly. When we come to the history of toothpaste, the first civilization in the history that documented using toothpaste like a mixture is Egyptian civilization. Their simple mixture contained crushed rock salt, mint, iris, flour, and pepper. In ancient time, the people used many other formulas for toothpaste like mixture, crushed bones, and oyster shells in Greek and Roman societies, herbal mint and salt in Chinese culture. Different civilizations used different ingredients and flavors as toothpaste like mixture. In 1980, in 1780s, some evidence shows people used burnt breadcrumbs to brush. In 1924, the first approach to the modern typical toothpaste was invented by dentist Dr. Pio Body, who added soap to abrasive ingredients for more cleaning power. But later on, soap was replaced by a detergent component named sodium lauryl sulfate, which enhanced the blended consistency of the toothpaste. In 1850 to next few decades, chalk was used in an oral hygiene routines. In 1873, for the first time, the Colgate created smooth, good-smelling paste, which was sold in tiny glass. In 1892, the first collapsible toothpaste tube was introduced by Dr. Washington Sheffield. In 1914, many studies showed that fluoride has more impact on the teeth, so fluoride was added in the toothpaste. The toothpaste brands which are running successfully in India in 21st century are as follows: Colgate, Close-Up, Daba, Pepsodent, Patanjali, Sensodyne, Vico, Himalaya, Oral-B. All this comes in different flavors and aromas. Manufacturing toothpaste is one part of work, but applying proper marketing strategies and product promotion is another challenging task, which is directly responsible for the success rate of any product. So, it is important to consider the best marketing strategies and product promotion techniques before releasing any product to the market. For that, one should understand the mindset of consumer before launching any product, which helps the product to reach the right consumer. So, it is recommended to understand the overall mindset of a consumer on the basis of their likes, dislikes, their preference, and perception towards any product. That helps the marketing process easy and effective. So, this idea led me to make this project to know the different perception of consumers towards the toothpaste. The research methodology, when it comes to the objective of the study, identification of the factors which affect the consumer's choice of toothpaste, to measure the impact of consumer choice and perception towards any toothpaste. And the location of the study area. When it comes to the study area, the study is constrained within the class members. That is our class members, MBA in food processing business management. And I also collected this information from our neighbors. Neighbors means in our area, in our Kolar district, and with my friends. So when we come to the sample design and nature of data, sorry, we did not use any sample design techniques. We just collected the data through survey using Google Forms by asking a set of random questionnaires, which gave useful information about the consumer preference and the perception towards the toothpaste. When we come to the very interesting part of this, what this project, that is research and discussions. So, as per as the answers made by the common people for the pre-prepared questionnaire, the data has been exported to the MS Excel worksheet to perform a graphical representation. The questionnaire consists of basic information about the usage of toothpaste, brands, texture, ingredients, and the consumer choices. Some of the important results from the survey has been explained below with the graphical representation. When we can see that in 4.1, the number of times people brush a day, it represents the most of the people brush once a day. That is approximately 58.1% of the whole, and 41.9% of the people have chosen to brush twice a day, with few or more people choose to brush more than twice a day. So by this we can understand that more people are they're more conscious or more concerned about their oral health. So they are at least what the people at least brush once a day, and more than 40% will brush twice a day. So here it's a chart representing the percentage of people who choose to use toothpaste. According to the data I've collected, almost all, that is 100%, all will use the toothpaste. When we can see here the preference of oral products, whether the people will prefer more toothpaste, mouthwash, and tooth powder, neem stick, etc. The maximum number of people has preferred to use toothpaste over all the other oral products, whereas only few has shown interest in the usage of tooth powder, and none of the people have preferred to use the other oral products or the traditional way of oral care like neem stick, charcoal, etc. So here the availability has also been a matter of concern for the people toothpaste people for the toothpaste products being supplied, and has more availability than other traditional ways like neem stick, charcoal in urban areas. Here we can give an example. For example, we can't the availability of the what's mouthwash is very less when we come to rural areas, when we compare, as we compare to the urban areas. So there yeah, the rural people, if they want to want to mouthwash also, their availability is very less, so they'll prefer toothpaste and like that. So the preference is also the preferences is also can be considered by the availability of any product. So here it's brands of toothpaste. According to the data collected regarding the preference of people in various brands of toothpaste available in the market, we can see that more than 50% of the people claim that Colgate is the most used brand among all the other brands. That the next one being Dabur, followed by brands like Close-Up, Himalaya, Pepsodent, Sensodyne, and Patanjali. Yeah, when we come to the type of toothpaste used based on their composition, so we can conclude that the most of the people prefer natural based or Ayurvedic based toothpaste over chemical based. Nowadays, people are have the awareness regarding usage of natural products and about the possible side effect of using chemical based oral products. So nowadays, the people are becoming more health conscious. So the people are trying to move towards the what organic, but completely it is not possible. Somehow a little bit we can expect 5 to 10%. Now the people are moving towards organic. In future we can expect minimum 50% of people are moving towards organic. Yeah, we can see the substitute methods which could have been used by the people in absence of toothpaste. This is mainly when we can compare this graph or this question to the what early manage or way before the toothpaste was not invented 200 to 300 years back. So from the above pie chart, the most of the people would have chosen neem sticks as an alternative to the toothpaste because of wide availability and medicinal properties of the neem. Yeah, we all know that the neem trees are, we can find neem trees along the roadsides or near near the in front of temples or in front of houses. So when we compare to the other options like charcoal and salt, the people are more you the people are selected more neem sticks because additional to the availability of the what neem sticks, the more it has medicinal properties. So it has an antibacterial property and other properties, so the people are more concentrated towards the neem sticks. When it comes to the criteria to buy toothpaste, so from the above chart we can observe that people are being more loyal towards the brand. Yeah, previous we saw that the most of all the 50 more than 50% are more loyal to the Colgate. So the people are more loyal to a brand. So other criteria in buying other oral products, whereas 1/4 of the people opted to buy based on flavor, color, and design, while only few people bought the products based on the celebrity promotions, chemical composition, and the brand. The brand plays a major role in the consumer preferences. When it comes to the opinion towards the brushing teeth daily, here we can see that major, that is 80.6%, that is more than 80% people are in the favor of brushing once a day, and they don't think that it helps maintaining oral health, whereas 20% believe it might or may not be helpful in the maintaining of oral hygiene. So whereas they believe that need some more additional ways or other ways to get 100% oral health. Here, uh, the this pie chart what represents the preferences of buying toothpaste based on that texture, like stripped or gel or colored paste or plain one. So the modern people have to use gel based toothpaste, which is almost half of the whole people. Next comes the plain paste, which does not have any texture, the final ones being stripped ones and the colored ones. So hence the conclusion is the people are their own choices in the selection of toothpaste based on its texture and color. Here, this chart represents the brand loyalties. So, most of the people who were asked about the loyalties towards a same brand that they were used daily, around 68%. So, chosen to use the same brand, showing loyalties towards a particular brand, whereas 32% choose to change brands once in a while, where they think loyalties does not matter. They are open to try new products or brands arriving in the market lately. Here, this shows the side effect. This pie charts represents whether the toothpaste has any side effect or not. But more than 96%, that is 96.7% people saying that there is nothing side effect. People were asked about the potential side effects that may be caused in rare cases while usage of certain brands of toothpaste. The maximum people said that they did not experience any side effects while using toothpaste, whereas least percentage of people experience some minor side effects, that is around only 4% or less than 4%. Here comes the people. It shows that the preferences of the toothpaste based on their ingredients is the but the most of the people will not see this, especially in case of toothpastes. Yeah, but still it's one of the interesting question. When we buy certain products which human might use for personal care and hygiene ingredients, and the action of product on human is on absolute importance. Hence, when the people were asked about the ingredients in toothpaste, they buy around 58% people voted for ingredients, that has an action of antibacterial properties which they bought is most important in toothpaste. The next set of people choose that they could buy a toothpaste based on an amount of fluoride content present in it, and in it least or negligible amount of the people choose toothpaste ingredients consisting of abrasives, foaming agents, and anti-decaying properties of toothpaste. Hence, the antibacterial property of toothpaste tops the chart in people preferences of toothpaste based on the ingredients. When we are coming to the final part of this presentation, that is the recommendations and suggestions. In this study, it was found that the majority of the sample respondents will brush teeth daily and are more conscious about their oral health. So it was suggested that the majority of the people prefer to buy 100 to 150 grams toothpaste rather than buying only 20 gram or 50 grams. From this study, we can suggest to the companies to improve their quality of the products. We can conclude that the perception of brands and attributes play a major role in buying decision of the product. It is not in case of Colgate, but this what the brand will plays a major role in any product. The study also suggests that no new strategy adopted by any new brand affect the consumer's loyalty to their present brand, because the brands have a permanent place in the minds of the consumer. But it is not in all the cases. During the evolution, the mindset of the people or a consumers may change due to some ineffects or some defects in the brand. It also suggests that the consumers purchase the brand which is better in quality as a reasonable price. So the brand image, sales promotion, and advertising also play a vital role in purchasing toothpaste. So once again, I'm stressing again the brand image. Mainly, the brand image plays a major important role in the purchasing or a perception towards a toothpaste. The companies have created some connection between the consumers and the toothpaste, that people are more conscious. So the people are more conscious towards the oral health, and so the brands or the companies should focus on the quality of the toothpaste. So when it comes to the last point, that is the people being more health conscious and have more social awareness compared to the olden days. As a result of technology and social media, brands will be reviewed carefully before it's released into the market. Hence, the quality product should be maintained. And thank you, sir.